Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo
Thing that builds into the break, because right now they got nothing.
There we go. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, I thought they would be running this still. This is a great lane for no one here against the Batrider.
Yeah, absolutely. Chris Luck, Whisper, they play the Batrider very, very differently in South America. But great toss. This is what I was talking about. Those individual plays that can come out from these position fours to just set you up in a great way.
Well, in Arlington, see what goods they have in store. Bottom lane, Toby. Bit of trouble at the moment.
Body blocks, nice.
And they'll get the kill. Beautifully done. Solo's going to be the one to claim it. The Tune's going to take a little bit of damage here. And this is something that the position one on Na'Vi will...
No, and that was to be expected though, right? Like, this Quap is literally the direct counter to it. Both with your...
bottom lane, Toby. They're diving under the tower. The Tune's going to be able to secure the kill here. Beautifully dump it. Katomi, 2 points in the Splinter's Blast already.
Very, very big respect as a Wyvern player. Fishman, this would be a pretty big death if he ends up going down here, maybe positioning himself a little bit too aggressively, and be the case. As long as he's standing next to Saberlight, though, this Harpy Stormcraft is still gonna... Let's say 6. He bought it then, you know.
Bottom lane, Toby again. Tune and Solo. It's gonna be another kill onto the Lycan. He's really struggling. 4 deaths on the offlane Lycan here, fan. Saberlight finds an angle actually to get the ultimate out onto no one. Sweet and Strong's going to look to intercept the toss away, but Stormstormer, he can fly over the cliff. It's a big kill for the lads on Entity to be able to pick up.
Even using that Midas on horse is picked up by Toby already.
Saberlight's going to be in trouble. Near the Roche Pit, no one's going to jump in. Has the Sonic Wave at the ready, but look at Katomi. Oh, always is Katomi at the ready. The curse is perfect. They chain control no one. They bring him down with ease, and now Sweet and Strong, he's going to be in trouble as well. Oh no!
When the Batrider comes.
He's a bit far forward in this lane. But if do they have TPs? He's got the Ravage. They've got to be really cautious about how far they go. Na'Vi can easily turn this around. But taking the Ravage, Sweet and Strong's going to be in with the combo. There's the Ravage out, but they need the damage. Hand of God's going to be able to help assist Stormstormer and Toby at the moment. Even Katomi's going to look to rotate as well. He's got the threat of the Winter's Curse, holding them back. Na'Vi doing a really good job to make sure they do not group up. But meanwhile, look at the summons though, just beating down onto Sweet and Strong. But the bigger issue...
Now, Solo is starting to level up. Suddenly it becomes a much bigger factor.
Bottom lane, Stormstormer. He might get tossed onto the tower with V-Tune TPing down. A beautiful use of the combo, but no hesitation out of Stormstorm with a lasso. He's going to put V-Tune in a compromised position, but with no one showing up, it'll hold back the Lycan summons.
Keep up in farming stacks, so the wards there serve multiple purposes.
Now this is scary for Lice. He's got to respect the damage. Saberlight has the Ag Shard completed, and he's going to drop the Doom as well. Straight away, chucking out the ultimate onto the offlaner of Na'Vi. Even Stormstormer's going to look to try and make his way into the river. Na'Vi, they are starting to connect to Lyce's location. If they can keep him alive long enough to turn with the Ravage, and look at that! Sonic Wave drag back into the Omni Slash, but the damage, it's getting tanked up thanks to the Cold Embrace. They're going to be able to lay down the Winter's Curse as well as no one. Jones gets the blink to the northern side, but it looks like Entity, they still have issues with being able to deal with the Juggernaut. V-Tune in the middle to fight, but as soon as the Blade Fury expires, Saberlight brings him down, turns to deal with Lice next as well, as they've got no answer. This Doom will reign supreme. This Aghanim Shard, too much percent damage for them to deal with. As Solo will jump.
Threat of that big T-Blight ulti coming. They don't have that anymore. Yeah.
They're ready to go though. They've got the Doom at the ready, the Shapeshift as well. They're going to try to stay on Solo. Lice will drop the Ravage. Sweet and Strong's going to be in with the combination as well, but the Hand of God instantly shrugs off the damage, and Na'Vi, they don't have the numbers nearby.
And open up Roshan a little bit for themselves.
Oh, get the tower! Oh no, get it, you may as well! Oh god. They're under a ward. Na'Vi got to be really cautious.
I believe that's a dieback for Solo as well.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think he can contest. Gone. Yeah, it's not gonna be. What? Wow, he's dead, but like, I don't know how he got the blink off. I'm so confused. Alright, Doom is out. Easy kill onto the position 3 on Na'Vi. You see instantly the Radiant are recognizing their role. You gotta get the lane shoved out. So they're going to get mid pushed out. Solo's going to look to move to bottom, but again, they haven't dealt with the ward on the higher ground, so Stormer just jumps in.
Bottom side.
With the Cobbler. Do they have the damage? We'll see. Vitoon is nearby. The Omni Slash looks like it won't even be required, and they're starting to move on over. They might need the Sonic Wave to get the kill as Saberlight has got the second round of the Doom thanks to the refresher just picked up. Vitoon's gonna go down. They can move towards some other components of the Nami roster. There's no one. He's gonna be in some trouble here. Sonic Wave to hold back Stormer. He's gonna go for the Blink TPR, but still going for this Midas. He's just not keeping up in farm. So it's not like we can even start to mention maybe an ultra fat Juggernaut at the late stage. Sweet and strong. Toss maybe to the potential of the Ravage. They know the BKB's on cooldown at the moment, but no one else is nearby to fall because Mimo down to the south. No one. He gets blown up. Finally, Lycey's going to drop the Ravage with Vitoon nearby, but again, the Hand of God along with the sustain, keeping Toby alive for long enough. They might not even get Toby. Finally, Lycey gets the kill with a Gush, but Entity, they are all over Na'Vi in this game. One Lyce will not escape as Saberlight. An easy chase down. He's got the Infernal Blade up in a couple of seconds. As Entity have their number, they soon to make it a team wipe as well. As Solo.
Only game one of the entire tournament, but
nice.
Oh,
Stormer. They get the jump, and meanwhile Saberlight as well off to the northern side. They drop the Doom, but Lyce, he had the Lincolns to protect himself, but they're just going to chase him down, man. Saberlight, this goddamn percent damage coming out of the Infernal Blade means that the Tidehunter is not long for this world. And Toby, he's even stalking his prey even further. Inside the base they go.
Nearly was able to get the tiny...
Got Ravage at the ready, but look at Entity's positioning.
Who can you go on?
Lyce's got to get the jump instantly, but oh no, Saberlight. Beautiful reactions coming out from the BKB. The
good luck,
Cold Embrace as well. The Omni Slash does absolutely nothing, and now they're going to look to jump in. They do deal with Stormer. Saberlight's got another round of the Doom to work with, but it doesn't matter. I mean, Toby's also built himself up to a position where his right-click damage is something that Na'Vi do not have the answers to, and meanwhile to the right side as well. They found the Queen of Pain. Saberlight is on point with running into every hero onto Na'Vi. Solo's out at the count. This is looking like all she wrote. Entity, what an incredible game one performance from them. And yep, there we go. The G's are dropped.
We did get the Ags on the chair. He had the gold for it at the very end. But yeah, great performance coming through from Entity. Like, they... Yeah,
you do have issues getting objectives, but I think you just get kills if you're that route. And they will go into it. So, I mean, we were asking for... I was asking for a majority of this draft. I think it's... Stormer might be able to pressure no one where he doesn't get either of the water runes, which is going to be really important because he's relying on just getting the CS off the back of the Arc Lightning.
Oh, you're really but he'll be able to get out of there. Not wanting to commit just yet with the battery assault, even though he did have the magic stick to be able to do so.
Solo's going to be in some trouble. Instantly with the nighttime hitting Saberlight and Katomi. Beautiful recognition of when they can get aggressive and look to find the kill. One more right click. In fact, Saberlight rely on the Void to get it instead. But meanwhile, we've got the Thunder God's Wrath to help out down bottom. Vitoon is able to find their first kill of the game. Playing with the Invis. Vitoon is a high priority target and they should be able to find it with ease. Not going to even require the lasso out of the Batrider. Great rotation coming out from Stormer. It was all enabled thanks to that power rune as well. The Invis just enabled him to get on top of the Lunar, and look at that.
Making stacks and farming them for himself. He's luckily just in range to be able to get rid of that Observer Ward. Oh, Saberlight's actually come down bot.
Alright, they're going to try and target down Vitoon. Let's see if they're going to be able to get the kill. Continue to hunt him. Meanwhile, mid lane, no one will end up going down, and they catch up to him, and they've got a black hole as well as Toby steps in. They'll run into the Tiny. 3 down on Na'Vi as danog, we are starting. Oh god, no. What a rough game. Sweet and strong. It's a pretty good avalanche. The positioning from the Tiny holds back the Clockwork. They get the toss into the river from the Night Stalker as well, and even the rotation out of Lyce. A decent start to the fight out in Na'Vi. They've done a really good job to hold back Entity, and they're going to be rewarded. 1 kill, looking to move this into a second. They even cycling up Katomi as well as Lyce Beautiful micro coming out of the Brewmaster. That's what they require. Some individual brilliance to bring them back into this game.
Oh, and he didn't actually...
I got the rocket flare. Perfect timing to stop the regen. You truly hate to see it. That would have been huge. No one could have stayed across the map, continued farming. Down by the bottom outpost, though. Fishman once again is going to be in a little bit of trouble. But then...
opting to go the Blink Dagger on Enigma instead of the BKB, and already sending it towards a tower that he wants to TP to.
Fishman is, gets a freebie. Solo just charging up the high ground. Yeah, you're not wanting to run into a Clockwork without a 4-staff to play with, and...
maybe they could have responded to that if they still had the glyph, but it was an aggressive
jump.
usage previously.
V-Tune.
V-Tune.
They're using the vision coming up from the Dark Ascension, but it's a pretty deep attempt, and the nighttime has run out from Saberlight, so going too greedy is going to be the lads on Entity. They've got the Primal Split as well to be able to block the escape avenue, and Stormstormer, he's not playing with the BKB just yet, so once again, Entity making a couple of seconds. Dude, Toby might get the stun beforehand. Oh no, he's going to go down. Na'Vi, they're nowhere seen to be able to protect no one. Really nice read. Ultimate's on cooldown. It means Na'Vi cannot take these fights, and Fishman's in. Look onto Lice. The +1s that Entity are so good at fighting. A lot of these European teams are always hunting to get that extra kill, and we're seeing it again out of the lads on Entity.
Look at this battle down on the bottom side between the POS4s as well. Just saying, oh, well, I want to go in, I want to get my Blink Dagger, but that's the downside of playing against a Winter Wyvern. Everything just sets up into a kill so effectively, especially when you this Entity. Lies might be forced to ulti early.
It's a key component. This is a really key component if they can get rid of the Brewmaster. And the chain control along with the silence is going to enable that. And now Storm with the vision. They'll run it to solo. They see V-Tune as well. Saberlight's going to turn to try and chase down the Luna. Can he get in range? Oh, he does. Saberlight just cancels the TP. V-Tune, he's going to have some reinforcements coming in. Oh, Storm, he's out of it. He's like, no way. I'm going to blink to the left and set.
In the next fight, I don't see them coming back into this game.
They get the jump onto the Clockwork. Oh, nicely done though, Hookshot. He's going to be a little bit closer to Stormstormer, but again, there is some hesitancy from Entity of entering this fight. They know their ultimates are on cooldown. There's a window, like you're mentioning, for Na'Vi to look to try and take this tower.
They should be able to get it. I mean, V-Tune's got, if it means tanking a few of these tower hits, it's not happening otherwise.
He's going to get the jump in on the Wyvern. They're going to make sure they don't group up on the toss location, and they're going to do a beautiful job at doing that. Split's going to be a possibility. They'll chase down Stormstormer to get be forced out from the Batrider. And Lice will make sure that Toby's not going to be a threat in a fight as well. So, some nice spellcasting coming out from Na'Vi.
It's exactly what they needed to do, right? They get multiple targets, they only lose one, they take a tower, V-Tune's able to go back farm. Like, that
Lice is going to be in some
the most
trouble.
Ideal.
Toby jumps in, and Saberlight, he's got the Dark Ascension to be playing with, and Soul is like, peace, brother, there's nothing I can do to keep you alive. Can you get out of this Dark Ascension, though? Probably just...
They know...
Playing under a ward, sweet and strong. They are pinging him out. Beautifully done. The flare into the jump. Stormstormer recognizes the time he's dead, and he's hunting for more. Oh no, Solo! Dragged back into his death. Fishman as well onto Lice. They're going to be able to get rid of the Clockwork. Lice, can he get the ultimate off though? The Silence going to look to prevent this. Nicely done from Entity, just swarming to his location. Now Toby in with the black hole. No answer to the ultimate. There's V-Tune chased down. Katomi as well, looking for the curse. The hold back, no one but Saberlight. He's on the prowl, chasing behind the T2 tower. Why not even go up to the high ground as well? As nothing will stop Entity in this second game. Towers will do naught, and up they go to find Ain.
Just turned to nighttime, so Saberlight, even though he doesn't have the Dark Ascension available.
The ward on the high ground, but Toby has got the opportunity to get the BKB off. Lies with the Primal Split as well, but instantly Saberlight looking to the backline. Oh, what a curse. Katomi onto the Zeus along with V-Tune, and they're just going to look to kite the Luna. There's nothing he can do, and up to the north they go with Stormstormer still looking to survive against the Primal Split. It's going to be soon to expire as Saberlight jumps in, preventing the clap, and meanwhile V-Tune as well, surrounded by 3 heroes. This feels like it's game. I can just see nothing left no steam from Na'Vi in this second game as they look to make that Q play moving into the pit, but Entity read them like a book, and there we go. The G's are dropped, and a stand-in from Entity means nothing. This team have come to play in Arlington.
Right.